What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So yes, we got another XRP video here. I know I really like XRP. I would also want to talk about a lot of other projects, but it's very difficult to make 17 videos in one day. Maybe when the summertime is over, it could be easier to make more videos and more content. I know people want to hear about select things, and let me know if this would be a good idea to basically take everything that's going on that I'm really excited about and things that I want to talk about, keep that into a larger video, really talking about the broader market, and then kind of pushing that out to everybody and putting sections so that we have a thing about XRP, a thing about Jasmine, a thing about CRO, a thing about whatever, and just have all the projects that I want to talk about. Because you know that I'm diversified, right? I diversify a lot and I believe in a lot of projects because I believe in the crypto market, but it's very difficult to go about doing all that everywhere. But this is another XRP video. We're going to talk about making a minimum of about $9 million in XRP. And I know some of you might be like, I really want to hear this. How does he plan on doing this? And if you don't believe in XRP, you may not see the vision, but I do believe in XRP, and I think I will make this level, as well as being able to keep a certain amount forever, for a very, 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 very long time. And the real question that I always go to is like, do I want to have these things forever? Right? If I can capture the amounts that I want to secure my life for a very long time, do I want to still hold all of that even if it's worth $10 million? Right? Because if it's worth $10 million, I don't necessarily need the investment side of it or the growth side of it, because I feel as though I got everything that I would need to secure our lives forever, where we can gain a certain amount, $5,000 a month, in just making our money work for us. So that's where that question comes into play. It's very difficult to say, like, if you hit certain goals, do you need to hold these things forever? And I guess forever is a strong word, just like anything that is an absolute, like never or always or something like that. But we're going to talk about XRP. We're going to talk about the $8.895 million minimum that I believe we're going to see. And it all depends on how this all gets laid out and what I decide to do. And it may take a number of years to happen. It might not take just this year. It might not be just this bull run. It may be 2 or 3 bull runs after this, which would be amazing to be able to live that long in crypto and be able to continue to reinvest into crypto at certain lows, depending how aggressive the lows get. But we will see, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out the link for Margex, for Twitter, for Patreon down below. Seriously, if you guys want to start investing into Margex, I have that link down below where you can start trading and making some good money in Margex if you are investing the right way. Like, you look at some of these trades; these are some of my copy trading trades that are here. And we're up a decent amount. I'm waiting until we see an absolute pickup. We did see a pullback recently. I'm waiting for a massive pickup to where I can make a ton in just one position, which would be Ethereum, and also make more in other positions that I do have here that I invest 200, 100, 300, $400 into some of these plays. I suggest you start low if you're not interested, or you're not familiar with leverage trading. Start at like a 5x leverage with like $1. Like, I wouldn't suggest you go any higher. Just get familiar with it and build a strategy. And once you build a strategy, you can start making some decent money with it. So feel free to use my link for Margex down below. You can trade XRP up to a 50x leverage if you want to. But XRP currently stands, just like I talked about in my previous video, about 58 cents. It's at a $32.5 billion market cap, up 100% in volume at a $1.2 billion mark. If we look at the history and where this has been, the highest point that this has been $3+. I believe the highest point was $3.84 as the highest level. This was when it had way less supply. This was in 2018. It did pick up, but then you started to see more and more supply that was introduced. We're now sitting at about 56% of the supply that's out there, adding about a billion of the supply every month is what they claim. I haven't seen that, but they've claimed that they add a billion every single month. Now, with how XRP is going to be used, we believe it's going to get to way higher figures. Some people say it's going to get to 100,000. Some people say 30,000, 10,000, $1,000, $100. I want to talk about what my minimum level and what I believe we're going to get. And this is all my assumption. This is not necessarily saying that 100% out of everybody else's predictions, this is where my minimum is. This is what I believe my minimum will be. Now, again, this could be over multiple years, not just this bull run. So people that are asking, why is it not moving now? Or why doesn't it move in the next month? Or why doesn't it go up to a level of $10 when it's at $5? It may happen in the next 2 or 3 bull cycles, which is okay. I'm perfectly fine with. But let's look at my spreadsheet. This is my exit plan spreadsheet that's here that I typically break down whenever I have a certain amount of coins. And I don't think I've gone over my 100,000 coin strategy, but it always seems to change a little bit. And I want to kind of make it still. But the issue is once you start seeing these figures, it gets a little bit difficult to hold. Because for you, let's say you have $5,000 that's invested. It gets to a level of $50,000. That's a lot of money compared to what you invested. You literally can take out your initial investment and be happy with that, or take out double your initial investment and still have 40,000 left over. So for some people, they may end up taking some people, they may end up taking all of it. So just keep that in mind. But my mindset is when it gets to a level of $5, which would be a $278 billion market cap, I will take 10,000 of it, which would be $50,000, still under my initial investment, but taking $50,000 would feel good. I would have $500,000 that's in there, but $50,000 would be what I'm taking. Now, as it gets to higher levels, it gets to $7, I'm not taking any. It gets to $8, not taking any. It gets to $10 that's here. That's when I will take 5,000, which would be another 50,000, getting my full initial investment back plus profit. And I'll be happy with having, $40,000 over what that is, what that initial investment was. Then after that, I'll start taking 1,000. It gets to $20. I'll take $200,000, which would be 10,000 coins. The total that I would take at that point would be about 26,000 out of the 100,000 that I do have. Now, everything in between some of these yellow points, I would take 1,000. So taking another 25,000, another 30,000, another 35,000. And the reason being is because you never know when that overall bear market is going to happen. And when it does, you want to be prepared that you are taking some profit so that you can feel comfortable about holding through the next bear market to get to this next bull market. Now, if things completely change and we don't see everything develop how we want it to develop, then yes, I will take a lot more. And my minimum would be 1 million or 2 million or whatever, right? If we see it only get up to $20 and I have 1.6 million in here, it doesn't hurt to say, okay, well, this is not developing, this is not working. I can live with 1.6 million and take the 1.6 million. That would essentially be the minimum at that point, only if things go bad. This is assuming that all things would go good, right? All things that we want to happen will basically happen. Maybe besides the Fed buyout, because that would be like a $30,000 mark. So then we get to a level of $40. Now at $40, that would be my first point of taking 1 million. $1 million, I would take 35,000, which would be half of what I have here, about half. And then after that, it would be 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. At that point, I would end up taking a total of 1.8 million, being very happy with what I do have. Now, again, this is a lot, taking half of it at this low level for what people believe it's going to get to, but it also secures a future for whatever I want to secure. And depending on other situations, then this may be lessened. If other situations grow a lot more, this may be lessened to a larger extent. But right now it stands at 35,000. And then we have 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, all the way down to here where we get to $80, which I believe will be a significant point right around the 100 mark, which would be a $4.5 trillion market cap, which is not insane. But that would be 400,000 that I would take at that point. It would be 5,000 that I take, another 1,000, another 1,000, another 1,000, and then I would take 10,000 here at a level of $100, which would get me another million. So total that I would take right there, if I increase that, it would be 308, 3.8 or almost $3.9 million, which would be fantastic. because it would secure tax side of things that I would still be a millionaire after that. A paper millionaire, right? On paper, technically I am. But when it comes to having it physically in cash, that would be amazing to be able to have that and then put that into some investments that are actively making money for me, right? That's what I care about. So 4 million would be great. But then you would also get to a level of $500. And if and when it does get to a level of $500, I would then take 10,000 of that, leaving 1,000 in there for forever. I know 10,000 was supposed to be my forever amount, but if it does somehow get to that level of $500, which would be a 27.8 at this level, at this circulating supply level, not at the extended 100 million or billion, we would be looking at a 40 something, 27 trillion dollar market cap, almost $28 trillion market cap, which I know market cap may not even be a thing or may not need to be a thing, but that's definitely a point that I would want to make, is that if and when it does get to that point, 10,000 would be taken, and then 1,000 would be my forever amount that I hold in my wallet. Absolutely forever. I don't need it. But then it also argues that same question that we talked about before. It's like, if you get to a certain point and you're like, I made $18 million off of this, right? It gets to a $18,000 price point somehow. If I make $18 million off of it, it's like, what is the point after that? What am I necessarily using XRP for at that point? I would use it for payments and doing all these other things, but I could do that with hundreds of thousands of dollars, or I can do that with $1 million. But $18 million, 17 can go into a place to where right now it's secure. Maybe in the next 5 years, I'm saying not secure, but right now it's like a secure investment, right? It's not a massive bull market and a massive bear market for the long term. And I could put it into my dividend stocks, my mutual funds, our retirement accounts. I could put it into 529 accounts, whatever, right? And teach Harper and Hayden about investing. But it gets to that question. It's like, what's the point of that? You know, all of this was about trying to make money and utilize XRP in a large way, but most of it would end up being utilized by, you know, governments and you know, people that make large transactions for, say, cars and different things. It may not necessarily be for me at the time being. So that being said, I can now transition that into something that's going to make me consistent money throughout the next 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, whatever years, and pay me out every single month $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. I'll be happy with that, and I'm sure anybody would. So anyways, that's where we get to the max profit showing at the bottom of the screen. That shows $8.895 million of a max profit. Expectation shows about $4 million. Reality shows about 315. As you get to this level, which would be 315, however, that still leaves 1.6 million on the board, which means that it'll be 315,000 plus the 1.6 million, or let's say if it gets to the next level, 1.8 million. So about $2 million of that minimum level at a reality level. So anyways, let me know what you think about this. I always like to break things down like this. I love statistics. I love numbers. I love spreadsheets. But we all know that plans tend to change when some of these numbers hit your accounts. If you saw $500,000 in your account today, what would you do? Right? Knowing that you believe it's going to go to a higher point, what would you do with $500,000 in your account today? It's probably very difficult to hold. If I saw $1 million in one account, I have never seen $1 million in one account. I've seen hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've never seen $1 million in an account, in one singular account. All encompassing, maybe. But one singular account, one singular position, not even just an account, a position, one singular investment, you now have $1 million and you're up tens of thousands of percent, maybe hundreds of thousands of percent, whatever. It gets a little harder to hold. Anyways, Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. I don't know if I'll have any other videos coming your way, but I'll try. Make sure you check out my two other channels, my golf channel, my stock related channel. Make sure you subscribe to those. Those should be somewhere either in the description or on my page. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.